Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I am so glad to have you. My name is Kat and I am a flight attendant with a major US airline, so excuse all of this. I've just been doing a little bit of editing from home, but tomorrow we are gonna be back to flying and we have a very exciting trip ahead of us. The only thing is the sign-in is very early. I think I need to be up, I wanna say it's like between like 5:30 to 6 in the morning, and my house is still gonna be asleep. Chip and the dogs are still gonna be asleep, so I didn't want to make a bunch of noise in the morning, so I figured it would just be easier to talk to y'all now. But while I'm doing that, I'm also really hungry, so I'm gonna be making lunch, and I have some Factor meals, but not even just the normal meals. Factor had something that I saw that was brand new, so I have, let's show you these first. I have the chicken Alfredo fusilli, I don't know, the little spirally pasta with some garlic broccoli, a truffle mushroom pork chop with roasted herb potatoes. That one looks good. Ginger teriyaki salmon with rice and sesame green beans. This one is really good. But now I saw that Factor has salads on their menu, and I love salads. I crave salads. Like if I could only eat one food for the rest of my life, I'm choosing a salad. I feel like there's just so many options to pick and choose from. This is the Thai peanut chicken salad. This one is the chicken Caesar salad. And then I also got the Santa Fe chicken salad, and this one has lettuce, tortilla strips, and a cilantro dressing. I love how they put these kits together. They look so good. I think I'm gonna do the chicken Caesar salad because this one looks super yummy. But I also want to thank Factor for sponsoring today's video. Y'all know me and Factor were BFFs. Like we cannot be separated at this point because they just simplify my life and make it so easy. I don't have to worry about meal planning, grocery shopping, cooking, cleaning, none of it. Factor delivers fresh, never frozen, dietitian approved meals right to my doorstep. But even with their regular meals, I love these because all you have to do is poke some holes in the top and then you can just put it in the microwave. It takes 2 minutes and then you have the most delicious flavor-packed meals that keep you on track with your diet and nutrition goals. And Factor doubled the size of its menu with over 80 rotating weekly meals, so you never get bored or sick of anything, and they're made with no refined seed oils, no refined sugars, just real food. And I like that they put it in a container like this. All right, let's get a little bit of chicken, some lettuce, a Parmesan bite, a little chickpea action. These little Parmesan crisps are so yummy. So head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code KatNesbittFB50 to get 50% off your first Factor box plus free breakfast for 1 year, and that's code KatNesbittFB50 at factor75.com to get 50% off plus free breakfast for 1 year. Okay, so don't judge me if I get food in my teeth. The viewfinder is so small, I really will not see it until afterwards. But tomorrow we are going to Tokyo, Japan, and I am so excited. I actually think this is probably my favorite layover. Like obviously I can very rarely get this trip. It's a super senior trip because this trip is actually worth 25 hours for a 3-day, which I told y'all before that normally the average for a flight attendant is like 5 hours per day. So like normally if you do a domestic 3-day, you're looking at about 15 hours. So to make 25 hours in a 3-day, it's crazy. Flights are obviously long, so as long as you can deal with that, it's good hours and good pay. But this layover is so fun. There's just so much stuff to do. Now this one is gonna be very short though. I wanna say the layover is only like 22 hours, and if we get delayed at all, that's gonna cut even more into that. So I'm really hoping that nothing happens, but because we have to get up so early tomorrow, I'm gonna try to like pack and shower and do everything, or as much as I can tonight, so that way when I get up in the morning, I basically just have to do like my hair and makeup and get dressed and then pretty much get out the door. But I told y'all I'm also supposed to be going to Japan with my family in January, so even though the layover is super short, anything that we wanna do that like we actually need a little bit longer time, we can definitely do then as well. So if y'all have any recommendations for me, whether that's food, things to do, anything like that, leave them down below in the comments, and then I'm gonna read them so that way I'll know whenever like we actually have a long time to do some stuff. But anyways, I'm gonna finish eating my salad and then I guess I will see you guys early tomorrow morning. here a little bit early because I didn't know how the traffic was gonna be, especially because it's a weekday, it's morning traffic, but I'd rather be early than late. But I guess let's go ahead and unload our stuff, and then we'll take the shuttle over to the airport. We'll get through security, we'll get signed in, and then we'll head over to our gate. And also we are on the 787, I wanna say it's the -9, and I am position 3, so I will be working in the main cabin. I'm also responsible for the crew bunks, so I have to check all the emergency equipment, make sure all the beds are set up, that there's enough pillows and blankets, all that stuff. And then I've told y'all this is basically like the galley assist position because you're in the back galley, but you're really working in the main cabin aisle. So I like this position, it's a good one. I'm gonna look up what gate we're going to, and then I guess we're gonna go over and take the shuttle. Welcome to Tokyo, Japan. It has been a very long day. So we had a bit of a delay due to maintenance. I think it was like 30 minutes to an hour, and it's definitely been raining quite a bit here. And now it's like nighttime. I don't know if you can tell, but I am exhausted. So it's gonna be an early one for us now so we can get up early and go hang out. But I do wanna go walk over to either like 7-Eleven or Lawson's. But now I'm gonna put my stuff up. I wanna show you the room really fast, but it's also freezing in here. So we also need to find the thermostat. So we have the luggage rack here, which I'll put my stuff up in a minute. Then we have the bathroom with the fabulous toilets. One of my favorite things with Tokyo, where they have all the fancy buttons with the seat warmers on the toilets, but the bathroom is super pretty. Then we have the closet, little coffee machine, the couch, and the bedroom. And what is this? Oh my goodness. I don't know if y'all can see it. That says 63, and that's gonna be an absolute no. Who was staying in this room? We're gonna, you know what, just to get it really going, we're going 76. Once it gets a little bit warmer, I might turn it back down to 74. We'll have to see, but let's take a look at the view. Excuse my reflection, but this is our view. A little hard to see with all the lights on right now, but I guess let's go ahead and get dressed and let's go walk over and find some dinner. All right, so we are back. So I actually bumped into one of the flight attendants as soon as I was leaving my room. So we just walked over to Family Mart together. I was really indecisive, and I'm just like, I don't know, my brain's so foggy. I didn't even know what to get. So first and foremost, you knew I had to. An egg salad sandwich. It is a must. This is like what I crave, like what I think about all the time. I love this. Y'all knew. If you've ever seen me in Asia, you knew I was grabbing one of these. I actually got a couple. I put them in the fridge so that way I can take a few back home. But I also ended up picking up some of my favorite coffees. These are the non-sweet lattes, and they're so good. So I grabbed 4 of them. So I'll have 2 probably in the morning and then 2 on the plane. Bear with me, y'all. My brain is still like. And then I grabbed 2 of these because these are also my favorite. These are little milk breads, and they're filled with custard and cream inside. And they're super, super soft and yummy. So I just grabbed 2 of them that I'm gonna take back home. But then I also grabbed a pack of vegetables. I saw that they had that cabbage that I had last time, the cucumber cabbage, but I wasn't about to be fooled again. I was like, listen, it looks so good, and every time it's like a little siren song and I wanna get it, but I know that it's kind of bitter. Like something in it is very, very bitter. So I left it alone this time, but I was close. I was this close to giving it another try. But I did grab cucumber, radish, carrot with a miso mayo, and then a pumpkin pudding. So I think that this is seasonal and it looks so good. Japan has amazing puddings as well as ice creams. I'm not a big ice cream person. I know Chip is, like Chip would have been all over that. Even this one is supposed to be like super yummy, and I was tempted to get it just to like let y'all know, but I just feel like if I eat that, it's not gonna be so kind to me tomorrow, and I'm gonna end up regretting that. So this is gonna be our dinner, and if we're still hungry, I might whip into that, or I might just save that in case we wake up in the middle of the night. But nothing like an egg salad sandwich and some veggies. I feel like a lot of times with the egg salad, I like to eat tomatoes, like cherry tomatoes, but I didn't see any there, so I That's all right. Let's see how we get in this. I was falling asleep on the shuttle. I had my eyes closed and everything. I like just opened them to whenever we were passing Tokyo Tower, filmed it real quick and then right back out. We were stuck in traffic, so it was so long. It took forever to get here. Oh, this is good. I didn't even tell y'all, but right now it's 6:55, so almost 7 at night, which Dallas time, what is that? Almost 5 in the morning the next day. So I've almost been up for a full 24 hours. Y'all, I can't explain it. It's just so good. The bread is so pillowy soft. Like I've actually made milk bread at home, but I need to like perfect it. It could have been better, but the bread is just so soft and the egg salad is so yummy. They actually sell the egg salad in like these little packs all on their own, but I feel like without the bread, I don't know that it would be the same. So good. I don't know if I'm gonna eat the whole thing or just half. I'm gonna get something to drink. They stock these fridges with like so many different like sodas. I think there's beer in there, juice, all sorts of stuff in there. They also give us 2 little complimentary water bottles, which is nice. Sprite Zero. I do not like Coke Zero, which I feel like you're either a Coke Zero or a Diet Coke person, because a lot of times on the airplane, like today, we ran out of like everything. By the time it was for the 3rd service, we had almost no sodas left. It's funny for people that order Coke Zeros, when you're like, I don't have any Coke Zero, but I have Diet Coke. They're like, well, I'll take a regular Coke. Like, they just don't mess with it. But it's funny because I like Diet Coke and I can't stand Coke Zero. To me, it just tastes like Coke that has been like left sitting out. It tastes like stale Coke. Which one do you prefer? And would you drink the other one? I think if they didn't have Diet Coke, if somebody offered me Coke Zero, unless like there was no other diet soda options, then I would drink it. Otherwise, I would opt for something else. The flight was kind of crazy though. I don't remember the last time I worked this, it being like that. It was very, very busy. Like the whole flight, the entire time. Busy, 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 busy. And I feel like last time I worked this, it was way more chill. We also had 55, 56 non-revs, something like that. Yeah, it definitely kept us all on our feet the whole time. I think that's also part of why I'm like feeling really tired, because it's definitely not my first rodeo to stay up over 24 hours, but today I'm like, I'm feeling it. So I think I'm gonna finish eating and then I'm gonna start washing up and getting ready for bed. And the sooner we go to sleep, the sooner we will get up and I'll have like an itinerary or some kind of idea. I've got like 2 things going on right now and I'm not sure which way I'm leaning, but we'll figure it out by the morning time. It's supposed to be rainy tomorrow. Hopefully not too bad, but regardless, we're not gonna let it rain on our parade, but I will see you guys bright and early in the morning. Good morning, you guys. It's 4:29 in the morning. So I woke up like 3 hours ago with the most pounding headache. Like my temples hurt, the front of my head hurts. And at first I was like, it's probably dehydration because I did not drink enough water for the flight yesterday, because I think that was like a 13 or 14 hour flight and I definitely didn't have enough. So I was like, let me just drink a bunch of water. So I started chugging water. I drank both of these like cans of water that they give us. And then I even took my water bottle that I brought and like put it in here and put a hydration package in here and chugged that. And my head is still like throbbing. And I'm trying to go back to sleep because I'm like, that's probably gonna help, but I just can't sleep with how painful my head hurts and I don't know what to do. And I'm like, this cannot ruin our layover, like cannot ruin our layover, but my whole head feels like it's gonna explode. So I'm just gonna take like this little towel that they gave and just make like a wet cold compress and hope that this helps. I'm really hoping it's just like lack of sleep or something or stress, or I don't know. I just wanted to go away. I'm like, no, we had plans today and I can't even function. Like my head is like in so much pain. So I guess I'm gonna put these on my eyeballs and lay there and hopefully it'll go away.